In my last video, we talked about diversity in culture, racial diversity, religious diversity, and we say that diversity is a range of differences and similarities among people from their backgrounds and from their experiences in a group or society. So now we continue with different kinds of diversities that we have. We have age diversity that does belong to the variety of ages, the group sets of people where people, they come together, the age groups, the age grades, they come together to do things the way they want. And when you are not in that level of age or in that age circle, they don't seems to acknowledge what you're telling them or what you're doing or what you're trying to bring to that age grade. They try to push you away or they try to not listen, and sometimes they become aggressive, towards you because you are just not in their age grade. Their thinking is different from your thinking, and what you're trying to tell them is so abstract. They don't understand it in the way you understand it. Is because you don't belong to that age grade, and they find it difficult to understand things the way you understand it, and you are not in their age. That's why most times you see people advising, come down to their level to be able to speak to them so that they can hear, listen, and justify what you're saying. Yes, this is why it's always good when you're talking to a particular age group, you try to come down to their level in order for you to speak and they will listen. Then we have the sexual gender diversity, the varieties of genders. A male wants to be a female, while a female feels like I need to be a male. Yes, and then the people go into so many things and they do so many things just to prove themselves that this is the sex age, the sex gender that I want for myself. So, and you don't force people like that because it's their mentality. Is It has become a part of them. This is what they want, and they want to go into it. These varieties of genders in a group or in a society pass across so many places and so many countries where people feel like I can do it my way and this is what I want. I'll do it the way I want. Then this sex gender is something that we don't know how to tackle in our society because it's like a defining nature, defining creativity, you define the creation that you were created into. Then we have the sexual orientation, man to man, woman to woman, and the bisexuals is all under diversity. People think that this is what they want and they have to go for it. Then we have the disability, the variety of physical abilities in a group. You are handicapped in something and you feel that you cannot move ahead of it because you are handicapped. Yes, you want to be a lawyer, but because your background says you're poor, your parents cannot sponsor your fees, and then you felt like you cannot be a lawyer. You want to travel outside the country. You felt that the process of traveling out, migrating from one country to another, is tedious, and you felt like you cannot do it because of the passage of the application. No, people need to grow out of diversity. People need to know what they want. People need to know what they can do. There are so many benefits of diversity. We have the innovation. You need to be innovative. We have the productivity. We have the talents. Prove yourself that you can do it. Prove to yourself that you can be innovative and that you can produce. Prove yourself that with this diversity can help my business, can help my career access a wider pool of talent, access a wider pool of range of creativity, access a wider pool of bringing in customers, and me putting up enough into my business, into my career, in order for people to grow. This is very, very important. People should be very, very good in diversity because it's very, very innovative and very, very conservative to people who make use of it.